A bombshell statement shook the Formula One paddock this week. Jonathan Wheatley, team principal of the future Audi team, made it crystal clear he wants Max Verstappen driving for the Germans. And this story has much more behind it than it seems. Let's break it all down now. During an Audi event in Munich, Jonathan Wheatley got straight to the point when asked about his ideal drivers, and his answer left no room for doubt. Yes, I want Max Verstappen driving our car. What kind of team principal would I be if I didn't want that? The statement was made to Dutch newspaper De Telegraaf and quickly reverberated throughout the Formula One world. But there's an important detail here. Wheatley isn't just another team principal wanting to sign Verstappen. He has a special history with the Dutch driver. Jonathan Wheatley spent 18 years at Red Bull, first as team manager and then as sporting director. Throughout all that time, he closely followed Max's journey from his Toro Rosso days to becoming a 4-time world champion. Wheatley explained that he maintains a long-standing friendship not only with Max, but also with his father, Jos Verstappen, and his manager, Raymond Vermeulen. And according to him, this friendship was built on honesty and mutual trust. But is it really possible? Now we arrive at the realistic side of the story. Wheatley himself admitted that at the current moment, this signing doesn't make much sense. But I don't think that's enough right now to directly tie Verstappen to a Formula One seat at Audi, said the team principal. And it makes complete sense when we look at the numbers. Sauber, which will become Audi starting in 2026, is currently 9th in the Constructors' Championship. They haven't won a race in years. It's a completely different project from Red Bull, where Verstappen fights for world titles. For 2025, Audi already has its driver lineup confirmed. The experienced Nico Hülkenberg and the Brazilian rookie Gabriel Bortoleto, who's about to make his debut in the category. But Audi has ambitious plans. The team is making a massive investment in Formula One. They will produce their own chassis and their own power unit starting in 2026, operating from 3 different bases: Hinwil in Switzerland, Neuburg in Germany, and Bicester in the United Kingdom. And there's more. Audi's official goal is to be fighting for the World Championship by 2030. It's an aggressive target, but Wheatley believes it's completely achievable. And here's where things get interesting. Audi isn't just talking about signing Verstappen, they're already literally pulling key personnel from Red Bull. In October this year, it was confirmed that Matt Kaller, Verstappen's chief mechanic at Red Bull for the last 3 years, will be joining Audi at the end of 2025. Kaller worked at Red Bull for an entire decade and was essential to the team's recent success. And it doesn't stop there. Audi also hired Wolf Zimmermann and Lars Schmidt, 2 senior engineers who are working on Ferrari's 2026 power unit project. All of them will work under the leadership of Mattia Binotto, former Ferrari team principal, who is now Audi's technical and operations director. It's a clear strategy. Build a top-tier team with experienced professionals coming from the most successful squads on the grid in order to create a competitive structure capable of eventually attracting a driver of Verstappen's caliber. Max Verstappen is under contract with Red Bull until the end of 2028. In other words, there are still several years left. And despite all the speculation in 2024 about a possible move to Mercedes, the Dutchman decided to commit to Red Bull for 2026. But the world of Formula One changes fast. The new technical regulations for 2026 will completely reshuffle the grid. No one knows for sure which team will come out ahead. Could Audi become competitive? It's possible. Verstappen is only 28. He still has many years of career ahead of him, and who's to say that by 2028 or 2029, Audi won't be fighting for wins and titles? That's exactly what Jonathan Wheatley is betting on. His statement also serves as a clear message to the paddock. Audi isn't here to just make up the numbers. They want to be at the top, and they want the best drivers on the grid. Look, it's important to be clear. Today, this signing seems unlikely. Verstappen is comfortable at Red Bull, he's a 4-time world champion, and he has everything he needs there. But the chess game of Formula One is fascinating for exactly that reason. What seems impossible today may become reality tomorrow. Jonathan Wheatley planted the seed. Now we wait to see whether in a few years that seed will grow into something real. One thing is certain, Audi's arrival in Formula One is already shaking up the driver market, and it promises a lot of movement in the coming years. And do you think Max Verstappen will ever drive for Audi? Leave your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any news from the world of Formula One.